Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio afternoon edition. It is 10 minutes to 5. It's 102 degrees out here on the patio. It's a hot one today. Today I am smoking my Wednesday Savinelli 320 2017 St. Nicholas. And in it, smoking some Gawith and Hogarth dark plug and some wonderful stuff. Comes in some plug like that. Good stuff. This is what they make the dark flake. Same stuff as dark flake, just comes in plug form. Oh, so good. This is the unscented. So good. And in my earlier video, I think I showed you, I had the Punta Oro showed up today that I had ordered, that I used on eBay. Came in, needs to be cleaned up on the outside. I need to do a good cleaning on the outside, but I got the inside all cleaned up, reamed, cleaned up, sanitized, and have been smoking that one today already. It's a nice smoking pipe. Boy, it needed a good reaming when I got it though. So it is hot out here. I'm in the shade, so it's not too bad right now. The sun has gone down behind the tree here. So I'm in the shade, but the thermometer over here says 102 right now on the patio. It was hot out here when the sun was shining. It was hot. I couldn't stay out here very long at all today. Earlier, I did not finish my bowl of Balkan flake. I've got that sitting over there. I will finish that after this. Tomorrow I will be doing a video on how I prepare my rope tobaccos for Marcus Matzik. He requested I do a video on that. So tomorrow I will do that video. Which is probably a good idea, because not a lot of folks, I guess, smoke those kind of tobaccos. So it's a good idea for those of us who do to show how we do them, so that others who try them will know how to smoke them. And I'm sure there's different ways guys do them. I know some guys like to smoke the Black Irish Twist. They'll cut really thin slices and rub them out. I'm going to try that next. I've been cutting them into little cutting them into coins with a cigar cutter, and then cutting the coins into little pieces and kind of roughing those up a little bit, but not completely rubbing them out, and leaving them in chunks so they burn slow, which is why I have to relight a lot when I'm smoking mine, which I don't mind because I enjoy the flavor of the slow burning tobacco. But I'm going to try the cutting it very, very thin and rubbing it out just to see what that's like. Now on this plug, I cut very thin slices and ready rubbed it, kind of rough rubbed it. So it still had some large pieces in it and some thin rubbed out pieces. So it's kind of a combination of rubbed out tobacco and chunky tobacco, both. So I get a combination of chunky chunks of tobacco, slow burning chunks of tobacco, and ribbon cut tobacco. I tend to put the ribbon cut stuff towards the top, chunkier stuff towards the bottom. But that brown plug, or dark plug, very good stuff. As Phil from Uncle Phil's Cellar says, it's one of his all-time favorites, one of his top two. That and the Brown Twist are his two favorite tobaccos. And it's very similar to the Brown Twist. He likes the brown flake, actually. Which they cut from the brown plug, from the dark flake. He likes the dark flake, which they cut from the dark plug. So it's the same tobacco, just cut in different forms. I personally enjoy the prep part of the tobacco, which is why I like the ropes. I like plugs. I enjoy the whole prep part of the tobacco process, the smoking process. Someone who doesn't enjoy that would be better off smoking flakes and ribbon cut tobaccos. But I enjoy the slicing and the cutting and the whole prep part of the smoking process, and sitting down at my table and having my cutting board and my knife and my tobaccos and cutting it up and slicing off my tobacco that I'm going to be smoking. And it just it's part of the whole process for me, and the ritual and the relaxation. And for me, it was like fishing. There's a whole process of fishing that goes on before you ever get the line in the water, you know. It's getting your line on the reel, getting your gear ready, your you know, making sure your lures are ready, they've got good hooks on them. You know, it's a process, and I have always enjoyed that whole process leading up to the actual fishing. You know, it's something I would start. If I was going to go fishing on Saturday, I would start the process on Monday, and you know, it would be a whole week-long process that I would do, just getting ready for fishing. I'm crazy, I know. Same with guitars. It was, you know, you'd string your guitars up a couple days before. If you had a gig coming up, you'd string your guitars up a couple days before, and you stretch them out, get them ready, make sure they were, you know, ready for the gig, and check your pedal boards, make sure all your chords were working. You know, there was just a process that I went through. You know, if you were doing gigs night after night, that process was done in the hotel room before you went on stage, you know, and or the night before you went on stage, you would take care of that, and so that when you got there and set up, everything was ready to go, you know. But it's just a process that I do, that I enjoy, you know. Including, there was a certain lick that I would play when I plugged in my guitar on stage. I would play the exact same lick. As soon as everything was plugged in, I played the exact same lick every single time. It was like, I don't know why I did it, I just did it. And the other, you know, the guys in my band would always laugh because I always played that same goofy lick. And I don't know why I did that. It was just part of my process. But I knew what it was supposed to sound like, the sound I was after when I played that lick, that was the sound I wanted. If it wasn't right, I knew I had to adjust some things, you know, for the room. So, I mean, it wasn't a lick I even normally played during the gig. It was just a lick that I played every single time because I knew what it was supposed to sound like. It's weird. But anyway, it's all part of a process. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have these weird processes that I enjoy going through in everything that I do. And it has served me well. So, anyway, that's the video for today. I will talk to you guys later. God bless y'all. I love you. I did a lot of talking in this one here and not a lot of smoking. So, I will talk to you guys later. God bless.